After beating Wayne Rooney's Zenit St Petersburg 3-2 away in Russia, we now face FC Porto in what should prove to be a much tougher challenge. But we're at home, and roll the intro! Hello and welcome back to the NK Maribor Save. I am Cultured Left Foot and we're on the schedule page. It's a pleasure to have you with me is the next line I normally use, but we are on the schedule page. There we are. We beat Zenit St Petersburg 3-2. We followed that up with a 2-1 win against NK Domzali. Pretty unconvincing, to be honest. Oh my word, I've got the hiccups. 2 penalties needed to win it. We got one that was converted in the 16th minute by Hadji, and then a second that was converted by Hadji again in the 83rd. We then played Selj in the Cup. We won 3-0. Andre Green, Lucas Caesar and Takacs getting the goals. And then we beat our big rivals Olimpia Ljubljana 3-0, and we got Lucas Gleesing sent off in the 86th minute. Santiago Lopez has been in superb form. Unfortunately, he is injured and won't be playing today, I'm pretty sure. Yep, he's got a twisted knee. He won't be playing. And Stanko Hamzabegovic got a goal, and Andre Green. You'll notice in these games that Alex Cardos isn't scoring very much. Now, it could be because he's got some big teams interested and he's being unnerved. Bayern Munich are interested in him, which is very, very annoying because Bayern Munich are very, very good and knocked us out of the Champions League last year. If they make an offer, I don't know how I'm going to be able to keep Alex Cardos here. But yeah, today we're playing FC Porto. Nothing else to really report since then. We picked up a few other injuries. If I just show you for the people that are unavailable. So Blazic has got an injury. Lopez has got an injury. So yeah, two of our main centre midfielders. Luis Carlos, I'm hoping, will be fit to play today. He is, which is very good because he'll take Santiago Lopez's place and someone will come in to replace Luis Carlos, as it were. So yeah, not much else to discuss. So we'll get straight into the game day. Catch you guys in a bit. This is how we line up to face FC Porto. We are at home. We're playing in our wonderful purple and yellow kits. And excuse my squeaky chair. Big Mac is in goal. Lucas Gleesing, Hasby, Pavlin and Tapia make up the back four, in which is a perfectly numbered back five if you include Takacs. It's a thing of beauty. 2-6-5-3-4. Wonderful stuff. I mean, Big Mac wearing 99 in goal sort of ruins it, but what can you do? Luis Carlos and Lovric make up the midfield too. Hadji on the right, Green on the left, and Hamzabegovic up top because, as I said, Cardos hasn't really hit form this season. They line up in a 4-2-3-1. Sarabia, Paulo, Cabru, Rispula, Vanyamark, Junior, Fati, Husselhoff, Castellanos, Rodriguez, and Casimir. I don't really recognise any of them. And if I should, I apologise. I don't know who Rodriguez is. He's a very good winger that I wish I hadn't looked at. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game, but we're going to go on the attack from the off. I've told the guys to go out there and get revenge for the last time we beat Porto. I can't remember when it was, but we obviously lost. We've just got to play well. I think we've got the players to be able to get goals in this game. It's just, can we keep them out at the other end? Into Green's feet, back to Pavlin. We've just got to keep the ball sensibly and keep the ball moving. Luis Carlos, what can he do? Out to Gleesing, good run into the box. Comes to the edge, Carlos shoots quite far wide from our little Brazilian. I was going to call him a young Brazilian, but he's not. I keep thinking he's young because he's a regenerated face player, but he's not. He's like 28 or 29. He's playing very well, so I'm not going to knock him for that age. I mean, he's younger than me, so he's doing very well. Hasby, what a tackle that is. He should just hoof this up the line. He does, to get it away, and Paulo has loads of time to pick this up. Apologise if you can hear quite a lot of background noise. My next door neighbour, I live in a detached house, but my next door neighbour is doing something to his car outside and is making quite the noise. It's very annoying, but whether you can hear that or not, I don't know. Husselhoff, ball in. He looked offside. I'm waiting for a flag. There isn't a flag. Jose Castellanos has put FC Porto 1-0 up inside 5 minutes. I blame my neighbour. In all honesty, I blame my neighbour. So Paulo picked up the ball in the right back position, dinks it in field to Husselhoff, who puts the ball in. He's quite clearly onside. I don't know what I was on about. It's a good header from Castellanos, and we're 1-0 down, which is not the start we wanted. We're going to stick with the formation at the moment. That was their first shot. First one on target, goal. Lucas Gleesing's given away a penalty. This is a terrible start to the game. We're going to be nearly 7 minutes in, and it could be 2-0 to FC Porto. Fatty steps up and he's blasted it over the bar. What a terrible, terrible penalty. I don't think I've ever seen a penalty like that in Football Manager 17. And hopefully that'll be what we need to galvanise us. As Tapia puts a ball in, it comes to Carlos on the edge, shoots, couldn't get it on target. He had pretty much an open goal. Not brilliant. Not brilliant at all. Takacs wins the header. Luis Carlos can't pick the ball up. Back to Junior. Pavlin wins the header then. Carlos looking for Hamzovic but couldn't find him. Hushelhoff. Lovric with a good tackle. There's lots of space on the left wing, but he's gone out to the right looking for Hadji. Couldn't find him with what looked to be a more difficult pass, which is a bit annoying. But we've won the ball back, and we're still coming forward. Andre Green gets forward into the box to Hamzovic. Turns, shoots. Oh, it's just gone wide. I thought it was in. Thought it was the correct side of the post for us, but it wasn't. And FC Porto still have their 1-0 lead. And it's been a very end-to-end stuff. And Lucas Gleesing really looks like he's going to get sent off. Because, well, he's got a yellow card. Then he gave away a penalty. And now he's flown into another tackle. But, you know, if he gets the ball, I'm not that annoyed. And he just, if he does get sent off, it's back-to-back red cards. Because he got sent off in the last league game. And we'll have to have a chat with him about his discipline. But Hamzovic runs forward out to Andre Green. There's an overlap on from Tapia. But he goes in field to Carlos. Carlos to Hadji. Hadji, I don't even know if the shot was blocked or it was just tame. Either way, thoroughly disappointing as an NK Maribor fan / manager in this game / Hamzovic brings it forward. We're on the attack again. It's been all us, and Porto are lucky to be 1-0 up. Lovric shoots, shot is blocked by Fatty, and we've got a corner, so the pressure will stay on them. Hadji with the ball in, looking for Takacs, who gets his head to it, but he can't get it on target. He was running away from goal. And it's end-to-end and lots of chances. Andre Green, Gili Singh, what can he do? Ball into the box. He was looking for Tapas. His name definitely isn't Tapas, it's Tapia. That's a terrible pass from Lovric. Oh, Hasby. Oh, send him off. Get him off, referee. Why are you only giving him a yellow? Send him off for dissent. I'm pretty sure he dissented. Luis Carlos looking for Hasby. He's beaten in the air, but Takacs will pick up the rebound. He's given it away, and Rodriguez is there. Out to Hushelhoff. Goal for Casamar, the guy who's just got yellow card. He shouldn't be on the pitch. He should have got sent off. And that is an injustice, and that is not fair. Their second shot on target, and they've scored both of them. Really, really frustrating. Again, just a ball over the top. Kasama, I don't know how you pronounce that with a little apostrophe. Kasama, maybe? I don't know. Makes it 2-0 to FC Porto. Thoroughly undeserved, if you ask me. They've not done anything. 39% of the possession, 2 clear-cut chances, scored them both. Lovric fires a free kick over the bar, which sums up our day. Luckily for us, Zenit and Atletico Madrid are currently drawing. No, they're not. Zenit have scored. So, the table hasn't updated yet. We stay in second place because we beat Zenit. As Lovric gets into it, Hamzovic, he doesn't miss from there. It's a goal. We're back in it. 2-1. Let's go. Come on. 10th goal of the season for Stanko Hamzovic. And it was actually a very obscure one too. He laid it to Lovric, and Lovric beat his man, dinked it into the box. Hamzovic completely free as a bird. A lovely little cushioned header across the goalkeeper, who had no chance. And we finally get a goal that I feel our play deserves. And I think we're incredibly unlucky if we go into half-time with a lot. Well, losing, not with a loss. Losing, as it looks like that's going to happen. As we've got 3 yellow cards, which is something to be a bit concerned about. Tapio's having a poor game. Gleesing's having a poor game. And as is Hasby. I think we might ring the changes here. I'm going to change both in a drastic move. I'm changing both fullbacks. I am going to tell the team we've been unlucky, and I'm going to tell them, you know, passionately, you weren't that bad. You weren't that bad. I mean, it impresses me that this person, Peter Stojanovic, who hasn't actually come on the pitch yet, and I told him he wasn't that bad, seems motivated. So. Excellent. He must have felt like he was going to be playing terribly when I said he was coming on, and then all of a sudden he went, yes, actually, I'm not going to play terribly, let's do this. Hamzovic out to Andre Green. Andre Green back in forward. Hadji on straight from the kickoff. 23 seconds after kicking off the second half. We've made it 2-2. The team talk worked. I mean, the subs had nothing to do with that at all. But Green picked out Hadji at the back post. It went behind Hamzovic, but what a finish that is. You could see I was leaning in, following the ball into the net. And that's a wonderful stuff. That is just the start we need to the second half. That is probably what our play deserved in the first half. So let's just keep going and try and rack up some more goals. Andre Green into Hamzovic. Great ball out to Stojanovic, the sub. Can he get an assist? Into Hadji. It was a pretty weak header. Was never going to beat Sarabia from there. And yeah, I'm still convinced though. We're still playing very well. Takacs gets a head away. Luis Carlos, get there first. Get there first. He doesn't get there first. Good ball into Takacs with a headed clearance to Hadji. There is a counter-attack on. Luis Carlos brings it forward. He's running at the defence. He's tackled, but Takacs is there. Great ball out to Stojanovic. Ball in. Headed clear. Hadji shoots in off the crossbar. And it is 3-2. And Stojanovic is making a difference at right back, which is weird because he's old and not very good. But that puts us top of the group and it gives us a 3-2 win. So it looks like this year in Europe, we're not going to be able to defend very well, but my word, can we score goals. And that was a fantastic. And I'm sorry if you were, for some reason, looking at me talking rather than watching that go in, because that was an unbelievable finish. As Hasby wins the header, but it falls to Rodriguez. If that's Nicola Rodriguez, he's our ex-player, as Big Mac makes a good save. And I'm gonna check that out, if that is Nicola Rodriguez, who's playing on the left wing for... No, it's not. It's Santiago, isn't it? We checked him out before the game. Apologies. I swear we sold FC Porto a left winger. Or was it Benfica? It might have been Benfica. A very good regen left winger. Who was from Portugal, I think. Or maybe Brazil or Argentina. One of those. Anyway, Hadji gets it. He's tackled. Long ball forward to Casamar, the name I can't pronounce. Out to Husselhoff. Husselhoff, oh, Landers. The two fullbacks I've brought on have looked like they've changed the game for us. Lovric, we've launched his counter-attack into Hamzamovic's feet. He turns, he shoots. It's 4-2. What a turnaround this is. This is a superb performance. 2-1 down at half-time, 4-2 up after an hour played. And our two subs appear to have made a difference. The team talk probably helped as well, as Hamzamovic took his time, and He's the reason that if I get forced to sell Cardos, I'm not too upset, because Hamzamovic plays as a complete forward, and I'd argue is the complete forward. He's tall, he's good in the air, he's got a good finish on him, great off the ball movement. He's really good. As he comes forward again, Hamzamovic lays it back to Lovric. Lovric through to Green shoots, it's poor. Sarabia can make an easy save there. And it's just still end to end, but it's mainly they attack, we get it back and got the on end and really threaten their goal. As Andre Green's tackled where he's held up into Carlos. Lovric, I thought he was going to slip it in, but Stojanovic is there. Hamzamovic couldn't get there. Lovric to Green. We're passing it around the edge of the box, a bit like Arsenal. I thought Lovric was just going to slip Hamzamovic in, but he didn't. He went wide to Stojanovic. It could have been the wrong decision, as everybody's ratings are highly improved. Luis Carlos having a poor game. Takacs is looking dead on his feet. He's already on about 59% fitness. Casamar into Losada really should have done better, and with 15 minutes to go, I don't like subbing Takacs off when he's playing well, but I think I'm going to have to. It's going to be Ivan Tleld that comes on. Luis Carlos is going to have to sit in there, because we don't have a holding midfielder. Much unlike me, I don't have a holding midfielder on the bench, and that is our final sub. Luis Carlos isn't looking overly fit either, but that's what we're going to do for now. Luis Carlos was better passing than Takacs, so in a half-back role when he sort of picks it up and plays like the quarterback, he's actually suited to it quite well. He just can't tackle as well as Takacs, which is obviously quite key for a holding midfielder. But with a minute to go, we're 4-2 up, and I can't see us losing this inside a minute's injury time. And it's been a fantastic performance, an unbelievable performance. I'm just looking at the time going down. Hadji puts it in, Paolo heads clear, and this might well be the end of game highlight. Luis Carlos, Hamzamovic to Tleld to Green. Green is tackled by Losada, ball forward to Casamar, and he brings it forward, infield to Castellanos, to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets to the byline, ball in, Pavlin missed the header, Landers clears, and that is full time, and that shows how much we've come on as a team, in Europe especially, because that was a really good performance. Defensively, looked a little bit sceptical. They did miss a penalty after 8 minutes as well to make it 2-0, although they went 2-0 up anyway. But look at that, it leaves the group pretty wide open, Zenit at the bottom. Us on 6 points, play 2-1-2, goal difference of 3. And I don't think we should fear Atletico Madrid. I really don't think we should do. They've got a world-class midfielder in their team. He is phenomenal. Peruvian. Wow, that is an odd nationality to be a world-class footballer. But I guess it happens to the best of them. Nobby Solano, he was Peruvian. We've put ourselves in a great position. I'm going to do that press conference in a minute. We get another 1.29 million. Big Mac loves me, so that's alright, because I love Big Mac and Big Macs as well. We find Hadji again, he's having an absolutely storming season so far. If we check out his stats, overall, look at this, 7 goals in 12 games, 3 of them being penalties, he scored all 3. But yeah, he's been real. 3.1 million. It was a lot of money for someone who was, what, well, 29 when we bought him. He'll turn 30 this year. And unbelievable stuff. He's turning into a very good signing, actually, Hagi. And, yeah, the Slovenian boss was there. Looking at the schedule then, we're going to play these two games offline and we'll be back for the Atletico Madrid game. But we're going to leave this video here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave a comment below to let me know what you think about our Champions League prospects this year. And just leave a message saying hello. It's really nice to get comments and see who's actually watching these videos and see what's going on. And I'm going to say that again in the next video, but I'm going to say it in the video because I know people get to the end screens and just stop and go to either the next video or another person they watch. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I've blabbered on long enough. And I'll catch you guys in a bit. Cheers.